Hi guys, welcome to Dad's Kitchen. Today we are going to be doing Long John Silver style fish. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of my own spices to it, but it's going to have that same fluff, same texture that Long John Silver's has. And you can do this right at home. Okay, the trick is a little bit of baking soda and a little bit of baking powder. Now what this will do is it's going to take your fish, the breading on your fish, and it's going to make it puff up whenever you fry it. We're also going to add about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We're going to add 1/4 cup of, we're going to add 1/2 cup of flour, and we're going to add 1 cup of water, and we're going to mix all that together. Now the ingredient that I'm going to add in there is going to be Sazon. Okay, so Sazon gives it a little bit of more flavor and it just brightens it up a little bit. So we're going to let our fire get heated up. It needs to be 350 degrees. Then you can take your thermometer, you can temp it. I got this ready to go. So you can also do it in a saute pan that has a deep bottom, or you can do it in a pot and you just put about 2 or 3 inches of oil in there. And you heat it up. You want to get it to about 300, between 350 and 375. So put that in there. 214, 263, 289, 302, 316, 320. So we're getting there. So we're going to sit there and we're going to let this get up to 350, which I think it's there. 331. $350. Alright, so we're sitting at $350. So we're going to do this fish and we're going to serve it with fresh cut sweet potato fries. And your family will enjoy it. So we're going to get this batter mixed in together. So I'm going to get a bowl and I'm going to start mixing this all up for you. So first thing you want to do is you want to mix all your dry ingredients together. So we're going to take our flour, baking soda, baking powder, salt, mix it all together, and we're going to add our Sazon. Now I got a sink of water right here, so I can just go ahead and put my dishes right in there because we're going to keep our area nice and clean. Throw wrappers away. Now we're going to mix all this up first. Get it all nice and mixed up. And then we will add our water to it. Now we want it to be like a medium thickness. You don't want it to be super thick because otherwise you'll get more breading in fish. You still want to be able to taste the fish. Now I'm using a white fish. You can use any kind of white fish. I'm using cod. You could use tilapia or whatever your favorite white fish is. See, the batter's still kind of thin. It still runs. And we're putting it in there. Next thing you want to do is you want to make sure that your fish is dry. Okay, so after you've thawed it out in your refrigerator and it's brought down to its right temp, you're going to want to take a paper towel and tap it and get it dried off. Okay, and then when we go to drop it into the fryer, we're going to do a swimming motion so that it just kind of like starts to fry the outside, but not all the way. So when you drop it in, it doesn't stick to your basket. So we're going to stick this in there, get it nice and coated. You're going to want to cook this for about 3 to 5 minutes per piece. Alright, so now it's nice and coated. Stick it in there, do a nice swimming motion, and then drop. Do the same thing for all the pieces of fish you have. I wouldn't do more than 3 to 5 pieces at a time. You don't want to end up overloading your fryers. So you get 3 or 5 pieces at most, depending on the size of your fryers. I'm going to do 3 pieces at a time. I don't want to overdo it. And I'm going to let that fry for about 3 to 5 minutes. In the meantime, again, guys, if you like these videos, you like what you see, you're learning something, you want me to share something with you, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Go ahead, put that, in the comments, and let's get a conversation going. In the meantime, we'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back. It's been about 4.5 minutes, so we're going to go ahead, we're going to pull this up. We're going to take a look at this. Alright. See that? Nice flakiness that's going on here. And you want to have a paper towel to put your fish on so it can drain. Might have put a few too many pieces in there because some of them kind of stuck together, but it works out. So we're also going to, while those sit there and those drain, the grease drains off of it into the paper towel, we're going to get our sweet potato fries going. Now the same thing goes for sweet potato fries. I got them cut. I had them soaking in water with about a tablespoon of baking soda. Baking soda raises the pH balance of your fries, so it gives it a nice crispy, ness to the outside of the fries. So I'm going to drain them now. And we're going to get these going. These are also cooked at 350. So I'm going to drop them into the fryer. And again, I don't want to overload the basket, because if you put too many in the basket, then the grease is going to bubble up and something crazy. And I'm just dropping stuff on the floor, making a mess. You try not to do that. Slowly lower our basket down. And these again are going to cook for about 4 minutes. I might have put a few too many in there. I don't want the grease to overflow. Alright, so I've loaded it in there. I'm going to let that cook for about 4 minutes. Let it get nice and crispy, and then we're going to show it, get it all put together. I'm going to pull together some of the greens that we made from the other day, and we're going to put a nice dinner together for everybody. So we'll be back in a moment, and I'll show you how these look. Alright guys, welcome back. Our fries are just about done. They've got about another second or two. You can always lift it up, touch it, feel it. It's going to be hot, but you can tell if it's crispy at that point. Again, if you guys have any ideas or anything you want to run by or you want to see me do, just like, comment, subscribe. Get it in the comments so I can see what's going on. We've got our fries. So while our fries are finishing up, I'm going to go ahead and start plating everything up. So I'm going to get the greens. Got our greens right here. Heated it up with a little bit of chicken broth. And place that on the left-hand side of your plate. Close to the center. Make sure you've drained them well. It's got a lot of kielbasa or andouille sausage in it. So make sure we get a good amount of greens as well. Alright, our fries are done. Sit there and let it drain for a second. And then as you can see here, I got a pot. I got a strainer right here so that the grease can strain down into the pot. So then the pot can let the grease cool and I can throw it away instead of, you don't want to put this stuff down your drain. So you take it, dump it right in to the strainer. Hit it with a little salt. Personally, I like salt on them. Some people will put cinnamon sugar on their sweet potato fries. There's actually a maple seasoning you can get. It's actually pretty good. Then I shake them up, let that salt get all over. Now I'll take my tongs, put my starch on the left of the plate, so it's going to sit right next to the greens on the plate. And I'll grab myself a couple pieces of fish, place them on here. And there we go. We got ourselves a nice dinner ready to go. We got our fish, we got our sweet potato fries, we got our greens. Go ahead and serve that with a side of hot sauce or buffalo sauce or ketchup, or people like different things. So do a spicy ketchup. Comes out tasting really good. If there's anything, like I said, if there's anything you like or anything that you want to talk about or anything that you want to suggest or anything that you want me to just try to show you how to do, go ahead and comment. Put it in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me see what's going on out there. See you later.